All right, guys. Skyrocket Racing with the red mic here. Guess who I stumbled on, right? It's that guy giving the master class in Masters, Mr. Scotty Earnst. Scotty and I have been on many a plane together, running back and forth across this country, coming to race RC. It's good to see Scotty here. It's bad to not see Scotty in Europe, so I will ask Scotty a couple of questions about that for you guys out in YouTube land. But first, let's talk a little bit about your race program this week, Scotty. So far, how has it been going?
It's been going rather well. I mean, in the end, I made the A, so that's good. I had a couple good qualifiers and a couple not so good ones that had trouble. But Joel and Ron, Joel Johnson, Ron Atomic, kind of helping me out, and they saved me in Q5 and a good run, and I was able to sneak it in. But so I'm very happy.
So Masters, I've noticed that the competition in Masters has been stepping up, and it's been rad. When I first started seeing Masters class as a class, it wasn't nearly as competitive as it is now. Like, people think that, it's Masters. It's not. Like, you guys are close, and the racing is tight, and the racing is very hard. So, tell us a little bit about, qualifying in the heat and some of the kind of setup changes and pressures that you've been under, so far this week.
This is my, I think, third time out here to Steel City, and they got a handful of top locals here that are in the Masters class that are good enough to make the Open. And now you throw into the Nationals where people have come from across the country. Masters is the biggest class, I think, 60 or 61 entries. Some of the guys in Masters would have had qualifying runs and put top 10 in the Open division, like Kevin and Garen, Walla Walker, I think, all would have just been they'd have made the semis in Open. So they call it Masters, but it's absolutely tough. And I did well a couple years ago here for the KO. I finished second, but, man, it's so difficult and so hard. The level at this year's Nationals is pretty incredible in Masters.
So Scotty, tell me a little bit about, some of the COVID tribulations that we've been going through. I actually have been sanitizing my microphone between interviews, because who knows? I don't know, but I just figured safe than sorry. But tell us a little bit about what our folks over in, our compatriots in Europe are saying. Like, when can we get back racing over there? When will we see you back over there doing some events in Europe?
Oh, it's pretty tough. I haven't been overseas since February of 20. I came back from an ETS race, and I usually fly in twice a month overseas, whether it be my series in Asia or going to ETS. I'm supposed to be in Germany right now announcing we got our round of the ETS there, and just can't because of all the restrictions and stuff like that. So it's been so tough. I'm not planning on starting my Asia series until sometime next year. I usually hold 2 races a year in Australia. Australia shut down confirmed till mid-year next year. If not all of 22 lockdown, they're not letting people in. Now that may change. But yeah, Australia officially till July of 22. If not, there's rumors that it's going to be all of 22. So I won't be able to go there. Asia, I usually have the AOC at Rick Wong's track in April of every year. So I'm hoping China opens up so we can go to Shanghai for that. And we got ETS in Apeldoorn, Netherlands in a month. I'm hoping that it's open enough that we can get there and don't have to quarantine if something happens, all that kind of stuff. So it's been tough.
So wow, very bad news. So we were planning. My wife and I have been planning to come and see you at a couple of these races. We've talked about this before. This is kind of my little budding hobby, and you've given me a couple of pointers. I sincerely appreciate. So maybe what we do is a Zoom call 2 months from now just to see where we're at. What I would really like to do is to get more of the people that come to events like this to pack their bags and fly over to see you. So I'd really like to, promote it as much as I possibly can. So Scotty, listen, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, and good luck in the Masters. We'll all be rooting for you. And anything to say to the people out in YouTube land?
No, just thanks for watching the show and everything. It's great and good entertainment to watch. Just laying around doing nothing. It kind of makes you enjoy racing a little bit and kind of brings some smiles. So keep up the good work. I enjoy it.
Awesome. Thanks, Scotty. I appreciate it.